I sound really winded because I am.
Hello and welcome to Runaway with Liz. I am Liz and this is episode 2 of Sioux Falls Marathon training covering weeks 2 and 3. So for this block of training, because I hadn't run all of the miles that I had planned to for the first week of training, I reduced the mileage for these next 2 weeks so that the mileage didn't increase more than roughly 10%. So the first week of training, I ended up running, I think, 33.25 miles. So for the second week, I plan to run 36 miles. But let's see how training went. I'm going to show you some highlights of the couple weeks, my long runs, and a hill repeats workout that I did. And I will catch you on the other side and tell you overall how these couple weeks went. I am kind of by a busy road and it's really windy, so the audio might be really bad on this, so apologies if that's the case. I am out for my long run this week. I'm going 14 miles and today I want to go really slow, really take it easy because I am kind of recovering from a little cold. I guess I can take my sunglasses off so you can see me. Hello. So yeah, and I just decided to take you along just for a little something different. We're just gonna run around the city and we're gonna have a good time. Mile 3.5 and our first goo, or cliff rather. This is a great hill for hill repeats, but today we're just going down. We're at the railroad tracks now, and we've got a bunch of plaques here talking about the area, a little bit of the history. It looks like they've cleaned these up a little bit. Last summer they had some graffiti on them. Yeah, so if you're into train spotting, this is a good spot in Minneapolis. And we are at Betty Danger's, across from the infamous Tony Yarrows. I have not experienced the green meanie here, nor do I think I care to. Almost at mile 7 and we've got our second gel. And we're crossing the train tracks. And we're gonna head over onto a walking path to the river towards Boom Island. So this is a veterans memorial. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but every time I see it, it does just look like a bunch of nipples. It looks like someone lost a boat. Right, we made it to Boom Island. This was my bathroom stop. This is where things in Minneapolis start to get just a little bougie. It would be nice to live in this area of the city with these nice big parks, these great skyline views. And we've got the iconic grain belt sign on the Hennepin County Bridge. I feel like you see this view of the sign quite a lot on photos of Minneapolis. And we're heading down. You can see downtown over there. We're gonna head onto the bike path by the river. Okay, this is pretty exciting. We've been working on this rest area in Hennepin, or Father Hennepin Bluff Park, for what feels like 1 or 2 years, and it looks like it's gonna be open soon. If it's not open now, I don't think it's open now. And suddenly we're in the Mid-City industrial area. On the way back from the run, I completed an errand, doing some shopping, and my post-run meal/snack was a couple of Tony's homemade empanadas and an Athletic Brewing NA beer. Whoops, fail.
I have no idea what I am doing.
Yes, you do. You've made empanadas so many times.
As far as rolling these little decorations, though.
Sorry, I was filming some B-roll.
Sorry, I shouldn't ruin your B-roll.
You're not ruining anything. This is so candid and authentic, just like us.
Love to be authentic.
Love to be authentic. All right, 3-mile run with Tony this morning. We're going to be doing some hills. Tony, you might choose to just walk up the hill.
You know, maybe.
I feel like we can get you back to hills, but if you want to just walk
Oh
it,
yeah,
that's fine.
no, I can totally do hills. It's just to concisely explain what happened last time.
I had any issues after kind of taking like a month or two off of running and then doing a run that included hill repeats. Now I don't know if it was over running, maybe I ran too fast, maybe it was the hill repeats, I'm not sure, but
That's why I'm a little skittish about hill repeats.
All right, so today we're doing about a 1 mile warm up, so just an easy pace for a mile. And then we're going to be doing 3 to 5 hill repeats, depending how we feel. And then we're gonna jog home as our cool down. We're reaching the bottom of the hill, and then it'll be the start of our first repeat. I'm regretting the long sleeve. It's a lot more humid today. Like the temperature is in the 50s, but it's pretty sticky out here. Numero uno. Let's do this.
Do it.
Go to this tree.
That last part is
Yeah. One down. That's always the hardest one, the first one,
That's what they say.
in my opinion. We're gonna recover on the way down and then do number 2. Number 2. It's finishing strong for the camera.
I did end up walking a bit of that one.
Last one today, number 3.
Yeah, stop.
How did you feel today?
I felt pretty good. Hills, this hill's always tough. And it's kind of a 2-part hill. There's a nice steep but a little more gradual incline. When it levels off, you feel a little done. And there's a very steep incline.
I know, it's the second bump that gets us.
And the second one really, I powered through it the last time here. And it wasn't my legs so much as my lung capacity and cardio, I think, that needs work. So that's my reflection for this run.
We have a half marathon on the schedule now. Tony, do you have any thoughts about signing up for this half? What do you feel? What are your feelings?
I think it'll be fun. It's nice to have a race to work up to.
Yes.
I'm pretty chill about that. I kind of let you take over, say we're running a race. It's not like a thing you're making me do.
All right, first long run this week, 16 miles is done. It was pretty much the same route that we did last week, except I took a little detour into downtown Minneapolis. Occasionally people from where I grew up will ask me if I feel safe running alone in Minneapolis and what's downtown like since the pandemic. And so I wanted to show you what downtown is like since the pandemic. I mean, I'm not there at bar close or anything, but in the middle of the day, there's very much a lot of people that still work downtown and live downtown. On the streets, you actually don't see everyone that is living and working downtown because there is this skyway system where a lot of people actually are. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what downtown is like right now. Yeah, so 16 miles is done. I'm gonna drink my protein shake. I'm feeling a tiny bit queasy, but that's probably because it's 1 p.m. I'm almost kind of getting to this point where I would maybe benefit from some solid food on my runs. I'm just doing the gels right now. And then tomorrow I have a 14 mile for my second back-to-back long run. So pretty good distances this week. And I don't think I'm gonna take you along on that one. I'm just gonna get it done and we'll wrap up and I'll let you know my thoughts and how I felt like this week went. Okay, and for week 2, I was able to cover all of the miles that I planned to. Week 3, I didn't. There was one run that we did end up skipping. It was a 4-mile run where we planned to do a group run with some friends, and it just didn't work out with those friends, and by that time I had kind of lost motivation to do the runs. I ended up with about the same amount of miles for week 2 and week 3, which meant that it was a good opportunity to incorporate some hill repeats, which I had not initially planned to do with Tony. So overall, I thought these were a couple of solid training weeks. I think my long runs went great. I'm obviously a little bit tired, but other than that, I am feeling just fine. The one thing I could improve on is actually doing yoga. When I say that I'm going to do yoga, it's one of those things that I would really like to be doing more of, but something about it feels so much more indulgent than running. Like, I think I could run all day and come home feeling productive, but something about doing a full hour of yoga just feels so much more indulgent, and I don't know why that is. I just feels like there's something else that I could be doing. Maybe it's because I'm Midwestern, I don't know. But I tried doing some Kundalini yoga after my long run today, and I got 15 minutes in and I just quit. I don't know why I even try to do Kundalini anymore. Every time I do it, I just feel like this is so not for me. But yoga is one thing that I'm going to try to improve on because I think it's great for a person, and I think it's a great balance. Also, if I can stick to more like gentle yoga, I think it's a great balance to marathon and ultra training. And that's it for this week. Next week is going to be recovery week, so a little less miles. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you are doing well and enjoying this beautiful spring weather. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye.